Maria, you were in the hospital system for 20 years in Mexico. Talk a bit about your time in the more traditional, what we call kind of the traditional system of, Western medicine, of hospitals and medication. How did you spend your time for those 20 years?
Well, I was pretty young, so I were by the clinical rules, the protocols, and I started working with doctors, with endocrinologists and some dermatologists and also some orthopedic doctors. And I followed the protocols for the patient with this type of issue. Since the beginning, I was against medicines. I don't like pills. And then I found out that Western medicine it's amazing for acute events, but in the chronic illnesses, it was not so effective. It really, what it did, it masked the symptoms of the patients. They start pulling into medicines, and one medicines develop another issue, and they have to give some other medicine for that issue, and that's the way it goes. And finally, people end up with dementia, Alzheimer. I think that it's mostly because of the time they have had medicines, because medicines are disruptors. It might help you to something, at least medicines used to chronic illnesses, but it harm other parts of the body. The protocols in the typical Western medicines, they, for example, told me, no, you need to tell the patient that he has diabetes and that will be a forever condition and he has to take these pills forever. And I'm not so good with the forever part because I don't think anything is forever. No, things
Yeah,
change. There are
yeah.
many factors.
Yeah. So I have a dumb question, Maria. The word functional, what exactly does that mean? Because I hear this word a lot, functional medicine, functional nutrition. What exactly does that word mean?
It means to go to the root cause of the problem, not just stay with the symptoms. For example, frozen shoulder might have nothing to do with your shoulder and can be something that you have in your kidneys. In the Western medicine, they don't see many times the body as a whole. And in functional medicine, we see the body as a whole thing. No, a headache might have to do with position, with liver issues. It's not about the head only. No, it's not about only the headache. So I think West, and they are not against each other. I think both medicines can work and have worked for me very good.
I see. Yeah. I love that you call yourself a wellness architect. I think a lot of people, I hear a lot of people say they are frustrated because they go to their doctor. I was just having this conversation with somebody literally who was sitting in my office like an
Mhm.
hour ago. She was frustrated because she's gone through menopause, her body has changed and she's having problems, right? And the doctors are really struggling with trying to, pinpoint what is quote unquote wrong with her, right? And they keep like trying to, well, this or this, and the idea of being a wellness architect, right? Like having a holistic approach. Talk about the pressure, because you worked in the hospital system for 20 years, the pressure that doctors are under to like be quick with their patients, right? Like they don't have time to deal with, like, what kind of time constraints are they under?
I think that most of the solutions are in our body. We need to know our body to help the body heal itself. I would put an example. I received this client that is the husband of one of my patients from a long time ago in Mexico, and he comes to me because he tells me, I'm despair. I have been 3 years struggling with diabetes type 2, so I'm really concerned because in my family has never been diabetes. I eat very well. I did exercise, but now my life is a whole mess because I'm feeling stuck. I'm really feeling terrible. We started to do a detox approach first that is need to be done first to get rid of toxins with diet, with thoughts, with postures. There are so many ways to help the body to perform better. Then he did a detox program. he started to feel better. His glucose started to move a little bit lower. But then he started to eat regular, and again, his glucose went up and he started feeling awful. So I asked him to do a study that is very common in functional medicine regarding the food sensitivities and the gut. And his gut was terrible. So I said, what's going on with this? This is impossible with a guy having all of this, that he takes care of his health. What it happens is that I asked him to do some other tests. He had a giardia, and he has had the giardia for so many years that it was disrupting all other systems. So he has gone through pills for diabetes. Then these pills alter some other areas, and he was also having problems with his cholesterol. So they asked him to have statins. So that's why this guy was feeling terrible. He was sent to the psychiatrist because he was diagnosed with depression. But he has no depression. He has a giardiasis that was not detected by regular medicine. And there's how Western and holistic medicine can work together. Then I asked him, go to your doctor and ask him to give you something for this specific parasite. And now he's perfect. From 3 years ago, he's still perfect. He even hired me to continue to work with his employees. And that's the story of many people. If you put a pill to mask, then you do not find the root cause of this imbalance. Don't wait until you are ill. Believe me, I worked for 20 years in hospitals and I know the difference. When you are sick, you only want one thing. When you are healthy, you have many things. You have a lot of dreams. When you are sick, you have one, that is to get well. Learn with the best people you can. I'm very passionate about helping people to thrive. And I have patients at their 80s running marathons and doing amazing stuff. That makes me happy. And I'm willing to help all the community that suffers from chronic diseases or that are willing to have a really great health, to know how to play an active role in it. That's my mission.
I love it. Perfect. Awesome.